Good day, sir. We are here today with my partner Jesse Visaya to perform the task 3, which is configure Windows Server 2016. So first of all, we use Discord as uh, for my partner to show screen and for me to manage what what he's doing and to instruct what to do right in this task. So we will start now. So first
Uh,
task, we need to install the VirtualBox guest additions.
Before going and start configuring our Windows server, first we need to install the guest additions which is located at the devices and insert guest additions in the image.
Yeah, so it's found in the machine. So the virtual machine right now is running.
When installing guest additions, you also copy files between the guest and the host operating system using the clipboards to install the guest additions. Uh,
So we did go to devices menu and we also click the insert guest addition CD image.
and then go to File Explorer
Yeah.
to this PC and click CD drive D.
So in CD the drive D is found where VirtualBox guest addition is found. So click the VBox Windows Editions. So here is the setup of the VirtualBox guest additions. So we click next and the destination folder. So you decide.
Um, because it is a virtual box, it can automatically go to the page we created.
Yeah.
So next
So next
and
and
install.
install. So click install because we trust the software. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes. So
Uh, at the end of installation, restart the VM so that the new features to take effect.
so
So we
we
need to
needed to
restart
restart
our virtual box.
yeah the so it's restarting right now. So can you click Control F and oh no, wait again. You can access um, I think it's right if you click switch so that it can be full screen.
Ah,
Yeah, and now it's full screen by hitting the Control F. So it's starting right now. Entering password.
And now we proceed to task 3.2, changing server name.
So we have configured well our VirtualBox machine now. So first, we need to um, go to device naming.
And now in the server manager here, click on the local server where you can find the computer name and properties. After installing Windows, a randomly generated name is attributed to the server.
So here
Computer
we
name,
will
working
change
group.
the server name and also its
To
IP
change
address.
it,
Yeah,
just click on this name to
click
open its
login.
properties, then click change. Now in here, we're gonna change the computer name to the oh, wait.
So we can so the server name will be PH first. Type PH.
Okay.
So that to indicate the country. Next is DC for its Davao City, and A for our site code, and DC for our domain controller. So next we put dash and then type P, so to indicate the production server, and the other three characters for our last for our first three letters in our name. So we can put JES or RIC. So that is our name, and then 01 for the sequence number. So that's it. So if we click the OK, so we will be warned that it will that we must restart the computer to apply these changes. So click OK.
Wait.
So that is the warning. Okay, close. Restart now. So after the changes, we will do next is the task 3.3, which is assigning the IP address. So the virtual box right now is restarted, and we will check now if the name is changed in the PC's local server. So yes, it is now changed, pvis01. So now we will do the assign IP address. So first, we will hover on the network icon on the taskbar, and then right click to open the context menu. So click on Open Network and Sharing Center. So under the active networks, go and click on the network interface connected. So this is the only one interface named Ethernet. Click it, click on it to open the Internet status panel. So click it. So that is the status panel. So next is to click on the properties button, and then select the Internet Protocol version 4. And next we click on its properties. So we can see here that there is an IP address, the subnet mask, the default gateway. So this will all of this we will configure it. So the IP address will be 10.10.10.10, and the subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0. No, that 0 the last. And last one, the default gateway is 10.10.10.1. You can click tab. Oh no, not tab. That one. And then we need to enter the DNS server so that the server can resolve the host name. So the preferred DNS server will be the server itself, as we will set the DNS server role to this one. So enter the loopback IP address, which is 127.0.0.1. .1. And next, the alternate DNS server will be 8.8.8.8. So we are done configuring, so we will click OK. So now we will test the server connectivity. So in the we will go to our command prompt. So in the Windows button, search the command prompt. So next, in the command prompt, we will type ping 8.8.8.8. So enter. So we will get a reply from Google. So next, now that the IP address is set up, we need to restart the computer so that the new server name takes effect. So after the server manager is displayed, go and click on the local server option. So first, we will restart first the computer so that the server name will take effect. Start. Yes, click continue. So we are done restarting the computer again. So to check if the changes is right, we go to our the local server. So now the server name is displayed, and below we can see the IP address we have assigned to the server. Yes. So IPv4 address assigned by DHCP and IPv6 enabled. So next, we will now go to task 3.4, which is add roles. So first, to add a role to our server, we will use the server manager. So first, go under the manage menu, and then click on the add roles and features. Let's click. Then next, the add roles and features wizard is displayed. So the first page just displays some helpful information how to use it, and you can just click on the next button. So in the next page, select the installation type. So a role based or feature based installation type is selected, and that is what we need to do. So click next. So here we will select the server on which we want to add the roles and features. So yes, click the server and we click next. Now select the role you want to attribute to your server from available roles listed. So a pop-up window is displayed asking if you want to install. So here we can click just the DHCP server. Yes, check. You can check and click the add features. So let's continue. And then click on the DHCP server on the left side. Yes. So this is the page where it gives us some advice and actions to perform so that the role we install will work as expected. So click next to go to the final setup and run the setup. So here we will check the restart. So where is the restart? Yes, restart the destination. Yes, click yes.
Did we skip features?
What?
Um, the features are here.
So in the features, um, we need to select a feature there if needed. So what will we check? I think we will leave it as is. The net.
Mm,
Yeah, I think it's now right. So we just click next,
okay.
and here we
And
will click the install. So the installation is now starting. We'll just wait a couple of minutes till the setup process will be completed. So the installation progress is now complete. So to check it under tools, we can see that there is a DHCP. So the role is now added and available now under the tools menu. So we are done on our task, which is configuring Windows Server 2016. So what have you learned about the task? So Jesse first.
For me, I learned on how to configure the Windows server, changing its name, assigning IP address, and roles.
Um,
You?
while for me, I've learned in also in configuring the Windows Server 2016. Um, I learned how to change the computer name and also the IP address and the subnet mask and all the configurable setup in the Ethernet. And also there are a lots of restart process in this configured Windows Server 2016. So it takes a lot of time. So we need to have a lot of patience, and we need to follow the instructions given to us. So yes, that's what we learned. So next, what do you think is the difference between roles and features in the Windows Server?
For me, I think the differences between roles and features is roles is in the server already for you to use, while the features you need to add to the server from the Windows operating system itself. You?
Well, for me, as roles is a major function of the server. So like a general function, while the features is the smaller add-on packages. So last, what is the last question?
What are the problems and how we resolve it? Our problem first is every time we restart our VirtualBox, our IP address keeps on resetting to auto. So after we configure again our IP address, we resolve it by clicking the validation upon exit under the IPv6
Yes,
box.
yeah. So
And
uh, I'm sorry. So I forgot to add in the last question that roles also provide information or services to the computer, while the features have a lot to do, like ability to update the hardware and software, and also it has the ability to data transfer between devices. So for the last questions, what are the problems we encountered? So as Jesse said that um, we encounter a problem in the configuring the server because the after restarting the VirtualBox, it keeps on um, going back to its um, original status, which is the IP address is not configured manually by us, but yeah, we solve it by clicking the validate upon closing the application. So that's all for today, and we are happy that we are done in the task in configuring the server Windows 2016. Thank you.